Aloha, and welcome to Hawaii Travel Made Easy, the podcast that helps you plan your dream Hawaiian vacation. I'm Marcie, a Hawaii travel expert who has visited the islands more than 40 times. And today, we're tackling one of the biggest questions I get. Is summer the worst time to visit Hawaii? If you've ever Googled best time to visit Hawaii, you've probably seen that summer is one of the busiest and most expensive seasons. But that doesn't mean you should avoid it completely. Not necessarily. Summer comes with plenty of perks, from amazing weather to family-friendly events. So today, we're breaking down the pros and cons of visiting Hawaii during peak season. We'll go over how summer crowds compare to other times of the year, what you can expect in terms of prices and availability, and the best ways to beat the crowds and still have an amazing time. If you're planning a summer trip to Hawaii or wondering if you should pick a different time, this episode will give you all the details you need. So grab your favorite tropical drink and let's jump in. Let's start with the obvious question. Why is summer such a big deal in Hawaii? For one, school's out, which means families across the U.S. are heading to the islands for their summer vacations. Since Hawaii is one of the top domestic destinations, especially for families, it gets busy fast. Hurricane season in Hawaii occurs roughly between June 1st and November 30th. While hurricanes can technically happen, they're rare and Hawaii's weather is typically warm, dry, and perfect for exploring. So here's what makes summer in Hawaii special. One, it's consistently warm and sunny weather. June through August is one of the driest periods, especially on the leeward side of the islands like Waikiki, Ka'anapali, and Kona. Number two, calm ocean conditions on North Shore beaches. Many famous surf spots, like Oahu's North Shore, Ua Bay on Maui, become swimmable in summer since winter swells are gone. Number three, it's great for snorkeling and water activities. Water visibility is at its best, and fewer rough waves mean ideal conditions for snorkeling in places like Hanauma Bay on Oahu or Molokini Crater on Maui. Number four, there are plenty of festivals and events. Summer brings fun local events like the King Kamehameha Day celebrations in June and the Prince Lot Hula Festivals in July, which are fantastic ways to experience Hawaiian culture. But because it's such an ideal time, you won't be the only ones with the idea to visit Hawaii in summer. Let's get into the biggest downsides of peak season. All right, number one is crowds, and more crowds. Hawaii gets millions of visitors each summer, with June, July, and August being some of the busiest months of the year. Since kids are out of school and families are traveling, beaches, hiking trails, and top attractions can feel more packed than usual. You'll see larger crowds at Honolulu Airport, popular sightseeing spots, and even in rental car pickup lines. The most crowded spots include Waikiki Beach on Oahu, Ka'anapali Beach on Maui, and Haleakala Sunrise on Maui. A few less crowded alternatives would be to head to Kailua or Waimanalo Beach on Oahu, Napili Bay on Maui, or Waimea Beach on the Big Island. Hiking trails like Diamond Head and Manoa Falls on Oahu will be full of tourists by mid-morning, and scenic drives like the Road to Hana may have bumper-to-bumper traffic at peak hours. Even lesser-known beaches can get busy as more travelers are trying to escape the crowds. If you're looking for a peaceful, secluded Hawaiian escape, summer may not be the best time. To avoid the worst of the crowds, plan activities early in the morning or later in the afternoon when most tourists are at the beach or dining out. Also, consider exploring the quieter parts of each island, like the upcountry regions of Maui or the west side of the Big Island. Number two, there are higher prices on everything. Hawaii is already an expensive destination, but summer can take it to another level. Flights, hotels, and rental cars can be 20 to 50% more expensive compared to shoulder seasons like spring or fall. With high demand, you'll notice surge pricing on ride shares, limited availability at affordable accommodations, and increased costs for excursions. The average hotel rates in the summer can be $350 to $600 per night for mid-range resorts, while luxury resorts like the Four Seasons or Halekulani can easily exceed $1,000 per night. And for rental car prices, you're looking at $70 to $120 per day in the summer versus $40 to $80 in the off-season. Even dining out gets pricier as many restaurants increase price menus during peak travel times. Expect to pay a premium at tourist hotspots like La Mer or Mama's Fish House, where a dinner for two can easily exceed $200. Even casual spots may have longer waits and slightly higher prices. Flights from the mainland to Hawaii are also at their most expensive. If you're coming from the West Coast, round trip tickets typically range from $500 to $900, while East Coast travelers can expect to pay $800 to $1,500. If you're traveling on a budget, summer might not be the best time for you unless you book months in advance and take advantage of travel points or companion fares. Number 3 is limited availability. Since so many people travel in summer, popular tours and excursions book up fast. If you wait until you arrive to book a luau, snorkeling tour, or to visit Pearl Harbor, you may find yourself out of luck. Most of the best experiences sell out weeks or even months in advance. So I suggest book your luaus at least 2 months ahead of time. Top options like Old Lahaina Luau on Maui and Toa Luau on Oahu fill up quickly. You'll also want to reserve Haleakala sunrise permits as soon as they're released, because they often sell out within minutes. And you'll want to make dining reservations early. Popular spots like Mama's Fish House on Maui and La Mer on Oahu book up months in advance. Not only do structured activities fill up, but so do rental condos and vacation homes. Many families traveling in groups book their accommodations a year ahead, leaving fewer options for last-minute travelers. Even inter-island flights can be more expensive and harder to book during peak weeks. If you're planning a summer trip to Hawaii, it's best to book your flights, hotels, car rentals, and must-do activities as early as possible. Waiting too long could mean paying extra or missing out on experiences altogether. So my pro tip is to maximize savings. Consider staying at a vacation rental or a less touristy area, like the west side of the Big Island or upcountry Maui, where accommodations tend to be more affordable. All right, well, now let's talk about some pros of visiting Hawaii in the summer, because there are a lot of them. Number 1 is incredible weather. If you're dreaming of warm, sunny beach days, summer is one of the best times to visit. You'll get plenty of sunshine, warm ocean temperatures, and less rain compared to winter and spring. Unlike the unpredictable winter months where rain showers can disrupt outdoor plans, summer offers consistently beautiful conditions for beach lovers and adventure seekers alike. The average summer temperatures is 85 degrees, which feels even warmer with the humidity, and water temps are around 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and surfing. Because of the warmer ocean temperatures, summer is ideal for spending hours in the water without getting cold. It's also a great time for ocean activities like paddleboarding, kayaking, and sunset cruises. If you're planning a romantic getaway, imagine warm evenings with picture-perfect sunsets, ideal for a beachfront dinner or an evening stroll. Number 2, there are more family-friendly activities. Because summer is so popular with families, Hawaii has tons of family-friendly events. Resorts and attractions often offer summer programs tailored for kids, making it a fantastic time for multi-generational trips. Many resorts run extra kids activities like ukulele lessons, lei making, and storytelling. So a couple of spots that are best for kids include the Polynesian Cultural Center on Oahu, the Maui Ocean Center, and submarine tours. There are also kid-friendly beaches like Lanikai Beach on Oahu, Poipu Beach on Kauai, and Hapuna Beach on the Big Island, which offers gentle waves and great snorkeling for little ones. Plus, many popular attractions extend their hours during peak season, so you'll have more flexibility in planning your days. For families, this means you can explore in the morning, take a break at the pool, and still have time for an evening activity. Number 3, festivals and events. Summer in Hawaii means fun local events and festivals that you won't find any other time of the year. If you're looking for an authentic cultural experience, summer is a fantastic time to visit. There's the King Kamehameha Day on June 11th, parades and celebrations honoring Hawaii's first king with beautiful floral decorations, live music, and hula performances. There's also the Prince Lot Hula Festival in July. This is a must-see for hula lovers, showcasing traditional Hawaiian hula in a non-competitive setting. And there's the Obon festivals in July and August. Traditional Japanese festivals with bonodori dancing, lanterns, ceremonies, and food vendors give visitors a glimpse into Hawaii's rich Japanese heritage. In addition, summer often brings surfing contests, canoe races, and food festivals celebrating the best of Hawaiian cuisine. If you're a foodie, you'll love events like the Hawaii Food and Wine Festival, which is late summer, where you can sample incredible dishes from top chefs. Number 4, longer days for more exploration. What's one of the best perks of visiting Hawaii in the summer? More daylight hours to pack in activities. The sun sets around 7:15 to 7:30 p.m., compared to winter when it sets closer to 6 p.m. More daylight means extra time for scenic hikes, snorkeling, or just relaxing at the beach without feeling rushed. If you love sunrise hikes, you won't have to wake up too early. Around 5:45 to 6 a.m. is when the sun rises in the summer. With longer days, it's easier to plan full-day adventures like driving the road to Hana on Maui or exploring the Big Island's Hawaii Volcanoes National Park without feeling like you're running out of time. Number 5, it's the best time for snorkeling and marine life. Summer brings some of the clearest ocean conditions, making it an amazing time for snorkeling and diving. Winter swells can make snorkeling rough, but in the summer, the calmer waters allow for great visibility, especially at top spots like Molokini Crater on Maui, which is a volcanic atoll with some of the best underwater visibility in Hawaii. There's Hanauma Bay on Oahu, which is a protected marine sanctuary with vibrant coral and tropical fish, and Kealakekua Bay on the Big Island, which is known for its incredible coral formations and spinner dolphins. Speaking of marine life, while winter is famous for humpback whales, summer is the best time to see Hawaiian monk seals, sea turtles, and manta rays. If you're lucky, you might even spot a pod of dolphins while kayaking or taking a boat tour. So my pro tip is if you're traveling in the summer, embrace the longer days and warm waters by planning early morning activities, followed by a relaxing afternoon at the beach or the pool. And if you want to experience Hawaiian's cultural side, check out the festivals happening during your visit, because you'll leave with a deeper appreciation of the islands. All right, if you're set on visiting Hawaii in the summer, don't worry. You can still have an amazing trip. It just takes a little extra planning to avoid the crowds and keep costs under control. So here are some of my tips to help make your summer Hawaii vacation smoother and more affordable. Number 1, you're going to want to book flights, hotels, and car rentals early. Prices spike as summer gets closer, so aim to book at least 3 to 6 months in advance. Hotels in Waikiki, Ka'anapali, and Poipu book up fast, and last-minute deals are rare during peak season. Number 2, you're going to want to consider visiting less crowded islands. So while Oahu and Maui see the highest summer traffic, the Big Island and Molokai tend to be quieter. The Big Island has larger beaches and spread out attractions, meaning you won't feel as cramped, while Molokai offers a completely off-the-beaten-path experience. Number 3, you're going to want to hit popular attractions at off-peak times. If you want to visit busy spots like Diamond Head or Hanauma Bay, go as early as possible, like right at opening time. For places like Pearl Harbor or Iao Valley, the afternoon can be less crowded than mid-morning. Number 4, you're going to want to choose a non-touristy area to stay in. Waikiki, Ka'anapali, and Kihei are summer hotspots, but areas like Ko'olina on Oahu, Napili on Maui, or North Kohala on the Big Island tend to be quieter. These areas still offer great beaches and accommodations without as many people. Number 5, please take advantage of happy hours. Many high-end restaurants have happy hour specials that can save you a ton. For example, Monkey Pod Kitchen, which is on Maui and Oahu, and Merriman's have fantastic happy hour menus with discounted cocktails and appetizers. Number 6, you're going to want to dine at local food trucks and hole-in-the-wall eateries. Instead of spending a fortune at resort restaurants, try iconic food trucks like Giovanni's Shrimp Truck on Oahu or Tin Roof by Chef Sheldon Simeon in Maui. Not only will it save you money, but you'll also enjoy some of the best food Hawaii has to offer. Number 7, try using public transportation or car share services. If you're staying in Waikiki, you might not even need a rental car for your whole trip. Parking fees at hotels can be $30 to $60 per night, so consider renting a car just for a few days instead of your entire stay. Number 8, enjoy free activities. Instead of spending hundreds on excursions, mix in some free activities like hiking Manoa Falls, snorkeling at Sharks Cove, or catching a free hula show at Kuhio Beach in Waikiki. Number 9, visit beaches outside of major resort areas. Waikiki Beach and Ka'anapali Beach get packed in the summer, but you can find more spaces at places like Waimanalo Beach on Oahu, Makalavena Beach on the Big Island, and Honolulu Bay on Maui. And number 10, be flexible and patient. Expect some delays, long lines, and traffic, but don't let it ruin your trip. Plan ahead, go with the flow, and remember that even in peak season, Hawaii is still paradise. So with a little strategy, you can enjoy Hawaii's beauty and culture without feeling overwhelmed by the summer crowds. All right, so is summer the worst time to visit Hawaii? Well, not necessarily. It all depends on your travel priorities. Yes, summer brings crowds and high prices, but for many travelers, especially families, It's the best and sometimes the only time to visit. If you're traveling with kids, summer break means no school schedules to work around, making it a stress-free time to plan a family vacation. Plus, you'll get long, sunny days, which is perfect for maximizing your time outdoors, whether it's hiking, snorkeling, or exploring scenic drives. On the flip side, if you're hoping for a quiet, romantic getaway or a budget-friendly trip, summer might not be ideal. Resorts and flights are at their highest prices, and popular attractions like Hanauma Bay, Pearl Harbor, and the Road to Hana can feel overwhelming with so many visitors. If you prefer a more relaxed vibe, the shoulder seasons, which is late spring, mid-April to early June, and fall, September to mid-November, might be a better fit. That said, if summer is your only option, you can still have an incredible Hawaii experience with a little extra planning. Book your flights and hotel as early as possible to lock in the best prices. Choose tours that operate in the early morning to avoid the biggest crowds. And don't be afraid to get off the beaten path. Some of the best spots in Hawaii are away from the tourist hubs. Ultimately, summer in Hawaii isn't bad, it's just different. If you embrace the busier atmosphere, prepare for peak pricing, and plan ahead, you can still have a magical island vacation. But if you have flexibility and want a quieter, more budget-friendly experience, another season might be a better choice. So my pro tip is no matter when you visit, my Hawaii travel guides and itineraries will help make the most of your trip. Get insider tips, hidden gems, and stress-free planning advice to enjoy Hawaii like a pro. I'm dropping the link in the show notes. All right, that's it for today's episode. I'd love to hear from you. Have you visited Hawaii in the summer? What was your experience like? Send me a DM on Instagram at Hawaii Travel with Kids, or check out my blog for more Hawaii travel tips. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe and leave a review. It helps more travelers plan amazing Hawaiian vacations. Mahalo for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Aloha.